Hi all, welcome back to the new video. So today we will solve exchange seed problem number 626. What we are given is a seed table that hold the following columns: ID and student. ID is the primary key column for this table, and each row of this table indicates the name and the corresponding ID of the student. ID is the continuous increment. You have to write a solution to swap the seat ID of every two consecutive students. If the number of students is odd, the ID of the last student is not swapped. Return the result table ordered by ID in ascending order. Okay, so let me give you brief about this particular problem through the use of this example. You can see that we have a seed table that hold ID and student name. So you can see that now if you count the number of student we have an odd number of students. So in the output, the last row will remain same and all other rows will be swapped. Now you can see that student with the ID 1 abort will now become in the output as with ID2, and student with ID1 will now become in the output. Sorry, Emerson will go comes in the place of green, and green will replace Emerson in the output table. So basically, they are getting swapped. Okay, note if the number of students is odd, then there is no change. There is no need to change the last one seat. Now you can write the query for the same. So we will select the ID, then we will use a case for getting the student name. In which table we are retrieving this? So from seed table we are retrieving, and we'll order it by ID. And how we'll solve this swapping problem? Okay. So inside the case, we'll use when condition. When your mod, we use modulus mod of the ID comma 2 is equals to. Now what this mod of ID comma 2 will do? So it will just give the modulus of the particular ID. So when the mod of that particular ID give with 2 give us the value of 1, means that the ID is odd. So if the ID is odd, we need to check two conditions. First of all, the ID should not be the last ID, okay, because we want to get the last record as it is. If the number of student ID is odd, basically, so we'll check when the ID is odd ID, and if ID should be less than select of maximum ID from state table. Then just give me the next value in the student column over order it by ID. So what this will do is that it will check if the particular ID is odd and the ID is not the maximum ID. If ID is less than the maximum ID, then just give me the next student column value ordered by ID. Similarly, we can write it for your even ID. So if ID mono 2 equal to 0, we'll just return the lag. So here we're using Windows function lead and lag to get the previous column value and the next column value. So we'll use the lag of the student is the previous value in the student column over ordered by ID else just written as the student. So, so what are this case statement doing over here is basically it are checking. They are checking. So here, if you see, let me give you with this example. You see, so when the mod of I comma ID comma 2 is equals to 1 means when the particular number is odd, then check if that particular number is less than the maximum ID of that from the table. You see. So here you can see that we need to check one if the ID is odd. So here 1, 3, and 5 will return. Basically. We have to check basically if it is 1, then it should be less than the total. Then it should be less than the maximum ID from that particular table. So 1 should be less than 5. Yes. Then just give me the lead of student. So lead of student will basically give the next value in the student table. So here if it is abort, then it will return Doris. And it is ordered by ID. So we need to order it by. Then for then next condition, that is mod of ID comma do is equals to 0. This will check for the even numbers 2 and 4. If there is even number, then just give me the previous value lag of student over order by ID. Elsewise, just return me the particular student. That is, if this maximum ID and it is odd, then just give me the student name, that is James. And we will select this from seed table, order it by ID. So when you run this query, you can see that our query got accepted and the desired output matches with the expected output. So here we have used a lot of things. We have used case statement to filter out various conditions, and inside that we have checked whether we have used mod function basically to get the modulus of the particular ID. With this modulus mod function, basically we are checking whether the number is even or odd, and then just by using the Windows function, that is lead and lag order by ID, basically we are getting the next value and the previous value of the student column, and we are saving it in the student column. So that's it. Thank you.